my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch with my haters. Service can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been dropping a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? This, what you don't wanna see more. You wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, give me that touch with my haters.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. That storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. You still got to break the chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
This speech is my recital. I I think it's very vital to rock
around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's so tight.
Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky.
How is it, B?
It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock around, That's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
How is it, B?
Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, 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 huh?
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
Oh, girl and Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
How is that?
Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
We don't use
Assume
on your own.
they all fuck off,
And lots,
but we just leave it alone.
It's like that, y'all.
Y'all,
But we don't quit.
you keep on
Rock,
shot, cause this is it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. Past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the quick, right?
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 22-yard line.
This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
18, what's up?
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That guy kicked out pointed out one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Broncos nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw is Nix. To the right side and intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on the tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 34-yard line.
Hey, bombers.
Here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting it with a sack, and it brings up third down. Nix to the air. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get him is the idea.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And that is incomplete.
First down here, and that's it, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter. Keep him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Play action. Stroud now. The RPO. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now look out. To the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Tim Bigsby with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. To hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this 1st quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
At the Texans' 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Barlow. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there at a 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. 21-0 our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with fourth down and 1. They're going. It's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Nix once more. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That number man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Barlow. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
It's out, it's loose. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. And the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Shaw, let's go! Motion.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they'd have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and...
Under pressure now, he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Puka Nacua from 3 yards out. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The Texans at 8-8 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another run by Bigsby. And he's got it across midfield and into the territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to third down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Third and 3. Here's Stroud. He's got his target, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Stroud out of the gun here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Stroud to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
At the Broncos' 9-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 3 from the 9.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Bigsby. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was taken down.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Hey, 118. That's it.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And on for the field goal. A 26-yard.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to air one out. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, let's go. Tony. Under.
Bigsby once more. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Bigsby is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So how about the season, Charles, if he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith, who had 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Shoves him away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Down the left sideline. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it, try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Robinson now from the gun on 3rd down. And he is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 27 on the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. They'll look to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
But I think after that run, the defense gets back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins, 77 yards. And the Texans extend their lead yet again. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 41, Broncos 7. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will have the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18 Cardinal.
From the gun on third down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
And the Broncos first down.
Let's go now. 19, pass to 60. Pass.
Back to throw now on first down. That is incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Robinson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Robinson throwing on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
At the 40-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the carry, Bigsby. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
At the 15-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18. What's that? Who do you want? Who do you want?
Stroud. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Stroud. is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So
after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And the Broncos first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
In motion, the tight end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Come on. Check. 70 Timberwolves.
Up the middle they go. Barlow. And just a couple yards there now to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Back to throw. Robinson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Let's go now.
2nd and 1. On the RPO, he'll keep. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, hold up. All right.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action. Stroud now. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here we go. 18. Outside. Down. Buggy.
Now Stroud. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out. And the Texans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Finding out for the extra point.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14. Fairbairn to kick
so after the
off
touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Broncos are able to claw one back. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. And they'll accept that penalty.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they run the toss to Bigsby. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Bigsby. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there, and a whole lot of real estate. And I nice carry. 121
10.
yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
11. 19 Texas.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, uno. Here we go. 118.
Here's Stroud. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Broncos 28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Ty Chandler on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 10-yard line.
70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Robinson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
The 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Robinson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think it might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
And 20 at the 16-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete to Likely on the out route. And he'll be corralled well upfield
Texans, first down.
Stroud looking to change the play. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Phil Walker coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
At the 34-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. On the bootleg, Stroud. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Stroud to throw it. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, look at the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to get to him, the sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Robinson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter. Fights through, and now a crease. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
18.
Stroud looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the